Toastmaster Robert was. Know thyself. Know thyself. Toastmaster Robert was.
I recently visited a clinic with my father-in-law to consult a doctor about his rising blood sugar levels. Upon checking the previous reports, he asked me to get his ultrasound scan done. Being a talkative person that I am, I started to blabber. I said, Doctor, I was thinking about a comprehensive checkup just to ensure nothing else is wrong. Before I could even finish my sentence, he slammed his pen down and yelled at me. Then why have you come here? Go do that. You want to do what you wish? Don't come to me. What will you do with the checkup? Who told you these things are helpful? Who will tell you if there is a problem? I felt like a total idiot. My face went red. I suddenly found my shoes very interesting. I had heard this doctor was straightforward, and I had just experienced a masterclass in direct communication. I simply shut up, nodded, and did exactly what he asked. Within 2 weeks, the sugar levels went back to normal. Results achieved. Feelings boost. This was a classic encounter with a direct communicator. While it wasn't a pleasant experience, I have always been a secret admirer of this style. Direct communicators articulate their thoughts with surgical precision. They have a rare kind of clarity, a discipline to strive towards goals without worrying about the social noise around them. We see them everywhere. Our armed forces are the gold standard of this time. Orders are given, the orders are followed. You might remember a strict teacher from your childhood. Even now, 20 years later, the mere mention of their name makes you sit up a little straighter. Perhaps an aunt who never minces her words. These are the people who cut through the fog. They don't let nonsense and niceties get in the way of bottom line. I have been a direct beneficiary of this style for most of my life. My primary mentor wasn't a distinguished Toastmaster, not even a Toastmaster, but he had mastered the art as if it were an ancient family heirloom. He was decisive, confident, and intensively goal-oriented. He woke up early in the morning, worked with a singular focus, and thrived whenever challenge was thrown his way. He was a master at giving speeches. He used various props when he spoke, but he had a particular liking for the one I'm holding now. Every evening, I would do something to awaken the Toastmaster in him, that he would stand at his imaginary lectern. His voice filled the room with such fervor and conviction, I would just sit there. As I listened, my eyes would swell with tears, and the weight of his words would stay with me long after he finished. Yes, I'm talking about my father. He eventually stopped using the props once I finished the 10th grade. But he still maintains the direct form of communication whenever he feels I'm being stupid. Over the years, I inherited some of his traits. I learned to read people's intentions and to view life objectively. And as a father myself, I finally understand his philosophy. You can't plant sapling without first plowing the field. Principles don't get embossed in a person's character without a bit of roughening. I always assumed I was a clone of my father. However, as I grew older, I realized not even a tiny fraction of what he is. Instead, I have been carving a very different path. When I took the communication style assessment for this project, the results hit me like a lightning bolt. My primary style isn't direct, it's initiating. An initiating communicator is sociable, enthusiastic, and persuasive. We thrive on energy. We communicate fluently with a spontaneous, fun loving nature. For us, the relationships are the foundation of everything, and we move forward fueled by praise and approval. Hence, I had to ask myself, when have I truly initiated something? 3 years ago, my HR manager approached me. Our unit was feeling disconnected, stuck in the grind of remote work. He asked me if I could host an online fun activity event. I hesitantly said yes. Along with 5 other colleagues, I planned a session. The event was a massive success. The participant told me it was the first time in months that felt like a team again. Because of that, I was asked to host the annual unit lunch twice. Imagine a room of 100 professionals, all a bit stiff and formal. By the end of the hour, I had managed to get one of the most serious directors to actually get up and shake a leg to a dance field. If I had to use my direct approach, it would have been a disaster. But by initiating the energy, I moved the room. Of course, every style has its shadows. Because I'm so expressive and I sometimes forget the most important part of communication, silence. I have a tendency to talk over people because I'm excited. I'm now making a constant effort to be a better listener. I've realized that I may not have the plowing force of my father's directness, but I have found my own power. I provide the spark that makes people want to reach for the sun. Thank you so much.